that sound? The camera click. The valley used to be so full of the sounds you couldn't hear yourself think. Now to hear it again. That sweet, awful click. You came to see the work of the reclusive artist. Come here. Let me see. Bring it close. My eyes. I can only see here. What a soulless object. Look at that face. Broken eyes. Nothing graceful about it. A crazy woman made this junk. I buried her a long time ago. I'm surrounded by it. I spent my life trying to make something beautiful and true. I failed. Can you bring me photos of my art? I'd like to see my work one more time. I want to see how I wasted my life. Come! Show me! What do you think of it? Wrong. Awful. Form, color, subject. Simply awful. That was me trying to play to the crowd, to be charming. I should have grown ivy over them. At least the flood will take it all away. Was I never truly inspired? Did I really fail so completely? Let's see another. The figure is without grace or true emotion. I thought if I stood outside his door long enough in the rain, that God would let me inside. All I did was toil my fingers to pieces. I wanted to capture this valley in a piece of art. That's all. It's just junk. Enough about my... Let me see what else you've got in that journal. My trash all on a page together, like a real art exhibit. One day, you could add my name to it, Mitziora. They might as well know who to blame. The museum vault. Every artist dreams of their work hanging on its walls. Oh my God. You'll try to go there? It's so far. It'll drain your life away trying to reach it. It might be a longer term. You may be as old as I am by the time you get there. Your journal might end up in the vault, which means my artwork might end up there. Oh, that would redeem everything. Every wasted hour. When a dream crawls back out of your throat, it hurts, but I can do better than those little statues. I can, if you help me. This art will memorialize Cheng Valley, and we'll finish it together. Cheng Valley has many faces, many themes, characters, eras, stages of its existence. Take a look through this junk, and we'll pick one of those faces. A face to show Cheng Valley to the unborn children of the next season. You do that while I make some tea.
A face worn with the strain of creation. She is compelled to create, like how I feel compelled to document this season.
You seem lost. We are here to choose a theme for. You can see through the clutter. I have looked at all this for far too long to see it. There are no mistakes, only wayward inspiration. Just pick the face, facet of Cheng Valley that calls out to you.
I'm not sure what to think about this. I'm looking at a gun. Before coming to the valley, I'd never seen a weapon before. Is the war the origin of this haunted feeling?
They thought this was a weapon. We were neutral in the war, but the soldiers ran out of food and turned to us. Not many bullets were fired. Fear did most of the work. Now, I'm sure the killers want death, but they won't have it. They'll dream forever until the waves come. Do you want this to be our theme? Very good. And the tea is ready. In the past, I tried to control everything. My work was dead. This time, let's follow our intuition, gather some pieces, and see what happens. What magic might be hiding in this day, which will pass and never return? This tea is good for the throat. It makes me want to sing.
Chubaleni husanota, Chubaleni husane, Chubaleni husanota, Krimosanahi. Pleminutu sa canora, Pleminuno sa petu, Pleminuno caserota, Manano mase. Dudua ui anota, Dudua uni ano, Dudua uni anota, Enimunahi.
That was it. That was Cheng Valley. I thought we would capture Cheng Valley in a piece of art, but we captured it in a moment instead. A moment can never hang on the wall of a museum, but you will still carry it with you. You were the co-author of this moment. I would never have found it without you. I'll rest these weary knees, these old eyes. But you're welcome to bring me images of this valley, as long as you bring them close enough for me to see. I'll tell you what I know. There's only a little bit of today left. And then the city, the flood, the lights, the next season. Oh, you'd never believe it. That locket was a gift from a famous singer. But you won't get me reminiscing about a dalliance? No. Next question, please. Well, you should be sure to visit the shrine. When the sun is down, the gate will open. I wish I could show you around, but maybe you can bring the valley to me. You could show me photographs you've taken here, and I'll rummage around in my mind for any gems. Critters of the valley. Don't worry about the animals. They'll leave before the flood, won't they? Yes? God of memory, the cruelest of all. Oh, you'll understand one day. The mercy of sleep, the mercy of forgetting. But memory has no mercy. They haven't aged a day since the prayer put them to sleep, but every time I see the soldiers, they look younger and younger to me. Almost like children now. Do I sound like I forgive them? It is the two worst thoughts to try to hold together in your mind. They were just boys, and they killed my family. Ha! All right.
Latiora is a true artist.
I wish I could show you, but maybe you could show me, and I'll rummage around in my mind for any gems.
Night has fallen. The doors to the shrine must be open now. There is no end and no beginning. I knew once I went into the shrine, my time to explore the valley was over. In the heart of the shrine, the void sits alone.
Ah, who are you? What are you doing here? You've been traveling for a little while then, feeling like a ghost. I feel that way in my own life, my own home. What's that? Around your neck. That's a pendant. You're wearing a pendant. My God, I've read about those. A pendant, a burner, 5 memories, 1 for each sense. Who did you make the pendant with? And who lost the memories, you or her? I see. And what was something you burned? You burned a piece of old candy and a memory? Interesting ritual. Similar to what we do here, but different. Yeah, why do I? Your mind will make it into the next season intact. You're protected by 5 senses, 5 lost memories. What about everyone else? You ever think about that? Well, I don't need one. I'll be right here until the flood takes me. The first days of a new season are just so damn hopeful. Feeling that kind of hope again would kill me. I'd rather drown. Of course, of course. Few things are as painful. I told you I read about them. Look at you, protected. The rest of the world is not so lucky. Me, the people you've met on your way here, nobody else is protected. You think everyone makes it into a new season intact? Tell that to the boys face down in the parking lot. You know things are about to change. I can tell. A collective pendant. To protect a group instead of one person. You're welcome to try. My memories are all over the shrine. You can have them, destroy them, whatever you want. Asking an old monk to invent a new ritual. Let me die in peace.
It has wheels, but it looks like a house.
Ah, the lights. Well, what a memory then. For your what do you call it? Elective pendant? Some memory about seeing electric lights in the woods. The strangeness of it, the feeling that people were there. Is that enough? I guess I won't forget it now. I'll forget it when the flood comes.
An old monk surrounded by his memories. Is this a shrine to a god? Or is it a shrine to his past?
That old doll. What is that? Touch? Everybody had that. A tourist left that behind. A little kid. I don't know why I kept it. I knew they'd never come back. But the life the kid imagined into this piece of fabric, I can still feel it. Who was that child? Why is this doll here? Sometimes I try to imagine them and I see myself. Memory flows. It can even run uphill. I used to play this at breakfast. The woman who took care of me would cook, and I'd dance around. When I was older, I'd cook, and she'd sit and try to sway to the... She had trouble moving in her old age, but I can hear her foot tapping. That fruit is an acquired, but go ahead, try it. Do you like the taste? It takes time. I remember long ago when I was a beautiful human being, sneaking into the orchards with another boy before we knew what was romantic and what wasn't. Stealing those fruits, pretending to love the taste, and pretending not to love each other. Both of us pretending, smiling, and oh, it's so... He was a tourist, that boy. Left me heartbroken like so many others. Do I love the taste of the fruit now? I don't know. Do I love being alive? That's swell. Old prayer leave. The woman who took care of me taught me to pray with this incense burning. I wanted to learn, but when we kneeled down together, her being so close to me and the smell, I couldn't focus. She'd get angry, but I'd just get more lost. I asked her, which direction is God facing? She said, every direction. I said, so can I pray to change the past? And she said, of course, we change the past every time we remember it. I was so happy in that moment to have been found by her. I could have been found by anybody, or by nobody. That's 5. 5 memories, 5 senses. My name is Ezel. I was the last monk of Tieng Valley. I never finished my exams to be a monk, but I'm the only one left. I took becoming a monk for granted because I grew up around them.
You said you're a witness. I've been wondering who I am, too. Our entire life is an answer to that question.
I was orphaned by the war. The monks found me on the coast, wandering alone, shell-shocked. Sonia, the head monk, took care of me. I saw things I shouldn't have. She helped me erase those memories. If I had any memories of my family, I lost them too. But at least I didn't wake up screaming anymore. I was so afraid of accidentally calling her Mom. She was the head monk, even before she ended the war. Sonia was an imposing figure. I slept, I forgot, and I grew. The soldiers came to the valley. Sonia hated the war for taking my family, like it took so many others. The most powerful prayers are always made out of desperation. She figured out how to amplify our sleep prayer, a prayer that could end a season. No one had ever done anything like that. She sent me to the coast to turn on the light posts, to signal that the season would end soon. I used to go to the light posts alone, just to dream about another season, to dream about being born in another season, to imagine a life where I wasn't afraid to have hope. I'd like you to have one of these photos, to carry it with you to wherever you're going.
These lights out on the coast, it's a solemn task to turn them on, and it's not too late.
They've shut off the power. Won't be long now. Imagine the waves rolling in here. The water is so deep that light won't reach us. I should pray one last time. We should both pray right now. Your pendant, the sacrifice your mother made to keep you safe. It might be possible to pass on this blessing, to divide its power among the people you've met on your journey, to shepherd them into the next season. For a truly strong player, we would need to use up the power of your pendant. I'm not sure it would work. It's never been done before, but I know it would weaken your pendant. In that case, nobody would be protected. Before you light the candle, I want you to think hard about if you want to do this. Do you want to pass on this blessing and leave yourself vulnerable? Or will you continue your role as a vessel of memory?
had promised her I wouldn't do anything to my pendant. That was why she let me go. She told me I had to remember everything. That it was my role. They were kind to me. They're already losing so much. Slowly, painfully, but still, they are moving on. I need to be sure someone will remember this season. There needs to be at least one witness. Someone to carry this season into the future. That is what I set out to do.
I can feel the memory, senses, and energy in the air. I have not prayed with any great purpose in so long. Let's set our minds to it. Pray with me. We sink these words into the fragile earth to accompany lost souls. Listen to the record of our lives spinning and the old woman tapping her foot to the music. Taste the fruit we stole from the orchard and pretend to love the taste until you truly do. Feel the fabric of a lost doll. Smell the incense of an old evening sun, the caretaker prayer, the scent of the woods and the wedding tree. Turn your eyes to the colored lights. The faces in the crowd are the faces of your children. We offer this prayer on behalf of our companions. Let them find themselves with senses warm and ready for the life of the season to come. You have the sounds of the moment. The moment is already past. We've done all we can. I need to take you out of this place. It can't end here. Let's go.
I never saw him that way. I was there. I saw it. Firsthand.
The true end of the Tiang Valley was not the flood coming. It was when these people would go their separate ways. At the last possible moment, I saw them as a community. Without the protection of my pendant, I felt even closer to them. Whatever happens, we're all in it together. The Greyhound arrived. He had what he called passports for everyone. He said they were supposed to have a photo, but that his camera was broken and he wanted to use mine. I saw in these little papers the beginning of a new world. He asked me if I could help him. I had only one moment to decide. I said, yes. The Grey Hand thanked me. He gave me a pin and told me their new name would be Floral Path. The monk said he felt like driving all night.
Listen closely. The road behind you leads to the coast. There's an old warning system on the beach, an emergency light that can be seen from the other side of the ocean. You can warn the rest of the world about the change of season. All you have to do is turn it on. It was built to survive anything. I'm sure it still works. Do you understand? I've been thinking about that all night. I have this idea to turn my van into a shrine. For every sermon I preach, I'll listen to 10, and you will remember everything. You will survive everything. Rest transparent in the spirit that gives you rise. Farewell.
The elder told me she grew up on a watery republic. The ship was commandeered during the war.
Hello. I love you. Ice cream.
No problems.
What this do? You turn them on? Aha, I think wrong. It's not for sport. My village. I draw the life. You see? You? Safe village. So.
Statue. We have for war.
It's weird, no? I have weird. Public lizard for everyone. No. I say I live home. My mother no cry goodbye. Your mother? Ah, strong mom. Morning I leave. I go far, far? Alone. I leave home. Ah, good. Amestai kaikel abe amamola. Ast monoste Camila ek ohak. Nestelefo ak I mestast. O altam en ek atme. Olmop akal ero. I otakasta ak eli ek ohak. Ai ebernach el olahan onalol ek en ek etelna. Look at crab now. I see. I like it. I draw. What you like? Aha! Sound. To play sound. You play sound.
This is an owl. It looks so dignified. It was easy to forget it's a hunter.
Good. Here? 3 days together. Sad that I go. He is big man. Good hair. Now, here, together, we are same.
The lights sent out a warning to the other side of the world. I wondered if anyone was watching. I wondered if anyone remembers what it means. This season is over. My new friend is sailing home in the morning. I've decided to go with him. I feel so scared and so relieved at the same time. I can't think straight. Before sailing into the unknown, I checked in on my journal, my letter to the future. Blinding light, and a strange pattern disappeared off the surface of the water. My mind emptied out. But then my senses came alive. I smelled the ocean air, felt the boat rocking, heard the waves rolling, saw someone else was with me. I detected the world for the first time. I was overwhelmed by its beauty and a feeling of possibility. Then I found this journal and I read carefully through each page. It says, "Here is my home, my mom, my friends." I didn't recognize any of them, and the loss hit me. I became aware of a massive absence. And I realized that if it wasn't for this journal, I wouldn't even know I lost anything at all. These pages are a little bridge between us and the world that just disappeared. And I put them together, so that must be who I am. Someone who left their home to take measure of the world before it changed. Here's a record of the people I met along the way, moments from their lives at the end of this era. It seems to have been a season where our minds wandered through memories and dreams of the past. I'll continue taking measure of the world, even if I never make it to a palace of art and memory. No matter where you're reading this, I offer you my journal and the lives inside it. If anything in here escapes from the page into the world, let it be one sentence. Just a few words you heard from a traveler on a bicycle. When at the end of the evening, she turned to you and said, "It is not too late."
How to Leave Home